Before we start the video, I have a massive announcement to make. Pre-orders for my pre-workout are live. That's a bit of a mouthful. If you use the code PRE right now, you get a discount. Because it's pre-orders, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an incentive to actually pre-order. There is a very limited amount. There's only 50 tubs for you guys on YouTube. I had a separate amount for people on Instagram and TikTok. First link in description, code PRE. Sheesh, feels incredible to be a normal human already. Yesterday I had a rest day and I was just able to drive somewhere, pick up some stuff. I got Lucy a coffee, Starbucks. I drove around. I went to the shop. Everything's fine. I went to KFC. Oh my God. Wow. It was amazing to not have to just not be. We're in the middle of town, keep in mind, so it's not like we can't just go everywhere. But at the same time, like, stuff is so outside of town. Like, there's so many things that are so outside of town. You can't just walk. If I wanted to walk to that KFC yesterday at like 11 at night, it would have taken us like 45 minutes. There's just no way. So yeah, I did go off my diet a little bit because I was thinking yesterday I took some pictures, right? Took these pictures and I was like, okay, I'm literally lean. There's no need for me to be leaner right now. I weighed 90.8 kilos and I was like, I've dropped so much weight so quickly and I'm at a good point. So I was like, I'll up my calories to like maintenance for a bit just to feel it out. Because if I'm lean enough and I feel good and I'm lean, I can like train properly and stuff without feeling the downsides of being in a deficit. And that's great. I don't want to be doing that. So, but now I'm just going to maintain / still probably be in a tiny deficit, but I'm just not going to eat 2,800 calories a day. I'm going to eat like 3,200 and that should be like nice and bearable. Yeah, because it only literally takes me about 2 weeks and I'm shredded. Like with no kidding. I don't know how it works. I'm just like a relatively lean guy. And then when I cut, I just like 2 weeks of work, 3 weeks of work, and I'm like ready to hop on stage.
You also like don't store any fat in your abs or your chest or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm like very much lucky.
Or like all quads. So it's like all in like his lower back and his butt. So when he gets lean, he looks peeled, stage ready, but like his glutes are like fat.
Yeah, yeah. Which is great. I'm like proper good at hiding stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna grab some breakfast and I'll talk to you guys literally in a second because I need a poo-poo as well. Scoop of the oil reliable. I've had a few talks with the manufacturer of the pre-workout and I told you guys that we got a non-stim coming and it is gonna come. I'm literally so gassed. It's gonna be like literally, I've had a look on the market, right? About these non-stim pre-workouts, so pump formulas, yeah? And literally stuff is just so, who makes this stuff? I'm literally thinking like, who are these guys making stuff? Because these formulas are like so half-baked. And I'm not calling, I don't wanna say any names of particular brands because like, it's decent, but like why hasn't somebody looked at the whole like market of like non-stims and been like, there's literally nothing that is like the top of the range like maxed out formula, and I just made it. I know people want profits and stuff, but like I'm thinking take the profit hit for the while, right? Don't make as much money now, and then eventually when you're making so much of this stuff, then you can make your money, right? That's what it comes down to with anything. When you start, you put in the work basically for free. And then eventually you get the dividends, right? And the payout comes later. I don't know why nobody's done that. I look at these big brands, I'm like, what? There's literally nothing. In America there is. Like there's good maxed out pre's in terms of stims, in terms of pump, in terms of focus. And there's different products and like they're all really good. But in the UK, it's just like, they're mid, basically. Like if you want like the most pump, stim-free formula, doesn't exist. But it will. And it's crazy to me because it's literally as easy as like telling your manufacturer to do it, you do it and boom. You're in production. But these people just seem to like, either they're like happy with having like half-baked products or they're just like greedy and they want more money. And like, to me, at the moment, I don't care, right? Like I said, the money's gonna come eventually, so it's all good, all right? We're gonna do legs. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I hope nothing hacks up with my legs because last leg day, I keep getting this like, I think it's because of how the bar is. The safety bar has got like a messed up pad and it sits on one of my shoulders more than the other. There's a bit of uneven pressure and I keep getting this like weird feeling in my left hip flexor. So I hope that doesn't happen, but we're just gonna take it easy, relatively easy, just regular old session. I've really been liking the sound of doing deadlifts. So I think I might like really slowly get into it because I know the way I am. I'm just gonna jump in and I'm just gonna start deadlifting like 250, 260. There's just no need for that. I'm gonna slowly try and, you know, get myself into deadlifts, and then as soon as it like, it'll get to a point where like everything clicks, and then everything clicks, I'll push it. But that's my immediate plan for now. I've got so many things on my mind, bro. I'm gassed about the car. I can't wait to actually drive to the gym. Like, come on. I'm gonna take this pre-workout down. I'm gonna sit around and just let it absorb into me. I'm gonna let it take me on, and I'm gonna go to the gym in a bit. Bro's got that glistening Saints Row mobile. Let's go. Sheesh. Fuck right off. I tried to say this as often as possible, but I just want to like thank you guys, like you personally watching the video, everybody out there like liking my stuff, watching my videos, interacting, just always like I don't know, commenting, supporting. There's so many sweet comments all the time. I just want to say thank you. And I probably don't say it enough, and I want to say it enough. Like, I'm really grateful for all of you, like, essentially making me be able to live the life that I live. Like, it's incredible. I just want to say thank you. That's all. I love you guys. Love you guys. That's it. I'm gonna go hit legs. I was also so hot in this car. I'm gonna die, so let's go hit legs real quick. It'll be sick. Let's go. I had a pretty amazing leg day, and it got me thinking, got me wondering and pondering. I was like, you know what? Because it feels so good, I was thinking I could actually pursue like a big safety bar squat. Like, I've done big low bar barbell squats, like the traditional, like conventional barbell squats, but I've never done stuff like this. And because it feels so good, and because it is more bodybuilding based, I guess, because it like forces you to be in a high bar position, it forces me to have more like knee extension and flexion. It's great. It keeps me more upright. It's like more legs. And if I can get a massive squat, doing that instead of getting my like lower back and glutes and hamstrings involved, like you do in a low bar squat, I can get some pretty like massive legs, like even bigger legs, like some absolutely humongous, I'm talking big rammy type quads. So I think I'm gonna give that a little thought, and I'm just gonna start doing like more 5s, 3s, 1s even with this sort of with this movement, and see what happens. If it feels good and I can recover and everything's great, I'm gonna do it. But this session I did 160 for 4 sets of 15, and it was easy. And I know some of these, like, you might not be depth, but I tell you what, I honestly don't really care, because the whole point of this exercise is to like smoke my quads. And I just, as I go down, all I think about is like having my feet completely planted on the ground and just like moving my knee essentially, just so I can like extend my leg, right? And that gets my quads so destroyed that I don't care about anything else. My lower back feels on the money. My upper back feels on the money. Like, my shoulders feel great. My knees feel all right. Like, it's all good. Like, it's just all in the quads. And doing like higher rep stuff, I was like, wait, this is 160, I'm doing sets of 15. This could be 180, I could be doing sets of 12. This could be 220, I could be doing sets of 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just got me thinking. I was like, I should probably do it. If you want me to like pursue some like a massive SSB squat, I think I've got it in me to do like 260, 270 on this. Let me know. I want to try it. I think I'm going to try it because honestly, the way it feels, it's got me feeling the way squats used to make me feel. Whereas just like I just want to come in and just like grab the bar and just fucking like eat the wall and just destroy something. You know what I mean? That's how it makes me feel. It's just great. So I'm gonna give that a good thought. And next bulk, as I'm gonna be going for the 200 kilo bench, at the same time I might be going for like a 260, 70, whatever it ends up being, safety bar squat. Or I'm probably, because of the way I am, and I'm just like, I've got like ADHD or something, I'm probably gonna just like switch to low bar squats, because I'll be like, what am I doing here? Let's just do low bar squats. But that was the squat session, squat part of the session. Really good. I was completely smoked afterwards. And then I did some hamstring curls, actually looking like pretty jacked. I've never seen my hamstrings, like I have weak hamstrings, but the reason I have weak hamstrings is because the way I train my hamstrings is like either through a squat or an RDL, and my RDLs are like lower back essentially, right? So even though they shouldn't be, but they are. That's just how I am. So actually getting some hamstring volume, and they seem to be like responding really well, growing, getting stronger, which is great. This movement feels really good on my hamstring, so I just bang it out. I do like 4 sets, 12 to 15, like high reps, and then I just finish off with some knee destroyers. Actually makes my knees feel alright. I just go to failure for like 3 sets, usually 15 to 20 reps, try and keep to like 20 reps, and just burn my legs out, and then I just like can't walk, and I just walk off, and that's the end of the session. Good afternoon, it's the next day. Hey, I had an absolute nightmare yesterday. Yesterday night, I put my phone down, literally put it down to like put my head to the pillow, and then I look back on the phone, yeah, it's dead. And it was not responding. I did like hard this is, by the way, this is happening at like half 3 in the morning. I did like a hard reset on the phone, did everything in my power. Literally, I was like, oh, my phone's bricked. It's gone, it's dead, it's destroyed. And I went to sleep thinking that my phone's destroyed. And then I was like, there must be like some sort of software update or something. I don't know, I was hoping for the best. Wake up in the morning, it's still dead. So my phone's dead. And then I was messing around with it. I started clicking every button. I like literally, I'm like slapping it, like please work. I'm slamming the volume buttons, the thing buttons. I'm doing like the hard reset. I did about 20 times. And then eventually there's an Apple logo appears on the screen. I was like, oh my god. Finally, like it responded to me, like destroying it, and it turned on. So I don't know what that's about. Literally, my phone wasn't responsive, and then it wasn't responsive for ages, and then it wouldn't respond to me doing like any sort of reset, anything. I plugged it in, plugged it to a different charger, plugged it to a different wall socket, everything. It just wasn't responding. But it's fine now, so it's all good. Also, I'm gonna go speak to the gym manager today, and I'm gonna try to convince them to let me have the event in the gym. So the event I was talking to you about, that's gonna happen. I'm gonna go talk to the manager today in order to make sure that we can do that. And then if we can do that, I'm gonna do a green light. Then I'm gonna go do an event on Eventbrite. Everybody's gonna be able to get tickets completely free. And then we're gonna have our event. It's gonna be sick, all right? Lucy's just practicing a theory test because she's gonna, when did you book it?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, and she's been like practicing the theory test for the last like 2 days, which hopefully is gonna be enough for her to pass. She's just gonna be all right. She's like, I don't want to do too much hazard perception because that's easy. So come back in a few days, and she's gonna fail the test, and she's gonna be like, oh yeah, the hazard perception actually wasn't easy. Bro thinks she sees all the hazards.
No, I'm just focusing on the stuff that like.
Which is the whole exam, because you haven't. By the way, she's passed the theory before.
I passed my theory.
It just expired before she did the driving test because COVID happened and stuff.
So now I have to redo my theory test,
She
which
has to
is
do
super
the theory
exciting.
test, yeah. And then she's gonna have to drive, and then she can drive, and then I'm gonna buy her a Tesla.
Yeah, I can't wait for my. No, I don't want a Tesla. I want.
Nah, Tesla sucks.
I want something fun.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna finish this pre-workout drink. We're gonna go to the car. I'll see you guys in a sec. Just got some real good news. We're gonna have overdrive in about 4 to 5 weeks, which I asked Siri for. When is that gonna be? She says, beginning of June. So beginning of June is when we're gonna have overdrive. And then we should have like, I'm gonna keep ordering stock. So we should have like perpetual stock, like I said. So we're gonna drop it once, hopefully not sell out quickly. Like that sounds like such a weird thing to say. Like I obviously hope we sell out, but like hopefully not sell out quickly because I want you guys to always be able to get overdrive. And I'm gonna order up another batch. So it's gonna come to between 4 to 5 weeks. I'm ordering another batch in a week or so. So then it cuts, so then there's another batch after this batch, and then after that batch, and then after that batch, and then after that batch. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hopefully do that. Beginning of June, get excited, because overdrive's coming. I'm literally cracked out on mine right now. I'm gonna go, I have to go speak to the gym manager, all right? So, see you at the gym. Something like that, all right, love you. I gotta quickly go and put my car in the garage again, because I have to change my tires. My tires are like completely worn out. And when I try to do any sort of like, I don't know, just like launch or like even driving quite quickly, it just doesn't ever work because I completely lose traction because my tires are literally bare. So I'm gonna go get my tires changed. I paid £800, by the way, for 4 tires. Yeah, they're like performance tires and whatever, but £800 for like rubber. It's just crazy to me. Anyways, I gotta go ASAP because my appointment's in 9 minutes and I gotta still drive there, so I'm probably gonna be running late, but I'll see you boys in a sec. Since we're on the topic of cars, I've had a few questions. How much does it cost to get your car wrapped like I did, right? I got it in purple. This is what it looks like. And I also got a couple other bits done. So I got my wheels painted in black, like spray painted in black. And I got my front windscreen tinted, which I also paid for, right? The badging and stuff, the little yellow badge and whatever, that's included with the wrap. So I paid £1,900 for the entire job of wrapping my car and the badges and stuff. So it was 400 for materials, 1,500 for labor. I've got like a medium-sized car, it's a saloon, so that's roughly how much it costs. In terms of the wheels, that was £200, and the front windscreen tint, which is just like a darker windscreen, it cost me another £200. So all in all, I paid, she can't add 400 tonight, £2,300 for the entire car to be completely transformed from what it was to what it is now, and it looks absolutely incredible. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.